Welcome back, college baseball fans. It's time for another player interview. I am now joined by the catcher of the Pitt Panthers, Sebastian Pisacreta. Sebastian, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Uh, Before we get into it, I mean, last year was your first time as the full-time starter. Obviously, you got some time as a freshman, and you stepped into that role, and you were a pretty key bat in the lineup. Can you talk a little bit about how your year went and what you really took away from your first year as a full-time starter?
I would say it went all right. I mean, I definitely have a lot of stuff to work on, and that I feel like I got to work on in the off season. I think going to the Cape this summer definitely helped me and boosted my confidence a little bit. But yeah, stepping into that full time role, it'll be good and help the team win, hopefully.
Absolutely. You're playing, you get to play at PNC Park every year, it seems like. This year, you got to play against Penn State, and you went 3-4 with a double and 3 RBIs. Not too bad. But can you talk about what it was like playing in a major league environment there?
That stadium is surreal. I mean, it's one of the best ballparks in America. Just looking out, especially from my view as a catcher, you get to see all the yellow bridge, and it's crazy. You just got to take it in. And I got in my freshman year for an inning just to go and catch. So I got to see what it was like. And then just being back there, catching Laugh, a hometown guy that shoved. It was just awesome. I was happy for him. And it was just a good experience to have.
Are you able to kind of take a moment while you're like in between innings and like really enjoy the fact that you're in a major league ballpark? Because again, I mean, like you said, that is one of the best, if not the best ballpark in Major League Baseball, one of the prettiest backdrops.
Yeah,
I know you got to be focused on the game, but are you able to take a moment to kind of take it all in?
absolutely. I think I did that probably every half inning when I was warming up Laugh. So, yeah, it's surreal. And I think it's a great experience for everyone on the team.
Absolutely. That was one of the games I circled, and I was like, man, I'd love to get up to Pitt for that because the weather is going to be a lot better later. Like, because I think it was in May. So
Yeah.
I was like, that might be the time to visit Pitt. Talking about that experience you mentioned on the Cape, you got to play just 7 games, but you did really, really well. I think just 24 at bats, but you had 2 doubles, a home run. I think you made my player of the day on the Cape graphic a couple of times. What was that experience like, and how much did you enjoy being up there in the Cape?
Yeah, I mean, it was a surreal experience. I mean, I've dreamed about that since I was a little kid. I mean, growing up in South Jersey, like everyone talks about the Cape Cod because it's somewhat close. And it's just the best and the best summer league in the country. And playing for Coach Kelly was awesome. I love that guy. I learned a lot from him and also his coaching staff and also the players on the team. I had another catcher in Cashel Duggar. He was very, very good. So just picking his brain, picking everyone else's brain, and just getting better every day, which I did, and it was a good experience.
Yeah, it's really cool. You get to be up there with a bunch of the best players in the country and get to interact with a bunch of different players. Was there anybody that you ended up getting close with over that short amount of time that from another school and stuff like that?
Yeah, I would say I got well with everyone, and Cash was definitely one of them. He showed up late because obviously he was in Omaha, but we kind of clicked from off the bat, and I knew a little bit of his background just from watching Omaha and stuff like that. And he's a very good defensive catcher, and that's something I was trying to get better at, and just picking his brain, learning from him a little bit, and learned a lot.
Love that. Love that. Speaking of that catching position, Jaden Melendez, who has been the catcher or a DH for the last forever, he's obviously departed. What's it like losing that kind of a leader? Also with, somebody like Luke Cantwell, who personality wise off the charts in terms of the energy. What's it like kind of losing those guys, and how do you guys try to figure out how to kind of replace some of that energy and production?
Yeah, as it goes for Jay, I mean, Jay was someone that I looked up to. Just coming in freshman year, he was someone I was always asking questions, and he was always helping me through the whole process, going, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm very appreciative of Jay and helping me in that sense. And then as it goes for Luke Cantwell, I mean, there's only one Luke Cantwell. You're going to hear him every day. You're going to know he's there. And he was the heartbeat of the team last year.
Absolutely. And, you're taking over the catching position. I don't know about full time because it seems like you guys have brought in some transfers, but you'll be in the lineup full time. But, how excited are you to get the chance to, potentially catch every day?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I mean, just being in the lineup every day is exciting. And the guys that we have this year, look really good, and we look very talented, very deep. So I'm excited to get out on the field with this group. It's a very hardworking group. A lot of people getting in the cages, getting their work when practice isn't going on, and that's good to see.
Love that. Now, one of the things I feel like taking over that full time kind of catching position, or getting used to being a full time catcher while also being in the lineup full time, there's a lot of challenges that come with the catching position. Handling that pitching staff. How did you handle some of those challenges while also being a productive hitter?
I would say that I feel like I got the best coach in the country, selfishly, in a way, in Devin Mesoraco. He's been with it at the highest level. So honestly, just picking his brain, and because he's been through 182 games a year, so he's been through the grunt of it, we should say. So just picking his brain, his body's probably been through it. So just going to him, asking questions, and letting my body get right.
I love that. Yeah, you can't underestimate the effect of an MLB All-Star catcher. Kind of helping you there. Do you feel really good, like heading into this season with what you've learned defensively, that you can focus a little bit more on hitting, and be able to have an even bigger year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the coach that we brought in, Luke Baumfield, Sky Duff comes back. I had Sky my freshman year, and he's a great coach. And then Devin Mesoraco is leading the offense this year. So just having guys like that in your corner, guys that have been through it, like Luke has been at Tennessee, been national champions, and even when he was at Arkansas playing under prestigious coaches, it's really good to have on the staff, and just learning from them every day and their insight on things. It's really good.
It's great that you talk about the coaches. Mike Bell, what's it like playing for him? He's a one of a kind of personality as well, and embracing that Gritsburg moniker that your team does so well, of just no matter what happens, just staying in the fight and making people earn everything they do against you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been 2 years now with Coach Bell, and he's awesome, man. You're gonna learn from him every day. He's gonna let you have it if you're not showing up, and you just learn from him, and he's so knowledgeable. Learning from other coaches that were also prestigious when he was at Florida State or the other places he was at as well, and he's very knowledgeable, very into the game, and it's just good to have.
And like I said, that Gritsburg moniker again, like, how do you guys manage to kind of just, I mean, again, it seems like every year you guys are able to embrace that identity, even though you'll have different personnel in it. Yet, is it something with the recruiting and getting a lot of local kids, or is it just something that you guys just take pride in?
Yeah, I think it's also where we're from. I mean, I feel like nobody wants to come up in March and play in 30-degree weather, and there'll be some games that'll be hailing and there's snow. So we definitely take that mentality on, and we know that's our home field, and we take that as a challenge, and we're like, let's go. Like, nobody wants to be here, but we're about it. So
absolutely, I love that. What are the vibes heading into fall practice? Vibes high?
Yeah, vibes are always high. I mean, you got to bring the energy every day, and everyone wants to get better. Yeah, vibes are high as always.
Love that. So you got a lot of new faces, a lot of transfer guys coming in. Has anyone really, I'm sure they're all really impressive, but has anyone kind of stood out for you?
I would say Kyle Wagner. He's been standing out a bunch, from Colorado. Great lefty stick, can really barrel the ball and go all parts of the field. Freddie, coming in from Chipola, left-handed pitcher. He's got some really good stuff, and excited to have him on our team. We got first baseman Carter Deerdorf, left-handed stick, can really barrel the ball and, like I said, to all parts of the field. And then we also got returners. Like, we're a very older group, and it's just good to see guys that have been in college baseball for a while, and just veterans, and they know what they're doing, and they know how to go day-to-day basis, and it's just good to have.
Yeah, one of the things I'm really excited about is that outfield possibility. You've got a ton of outfield options. I mean, you bring back Nessler and Tarpley and Lorenzo Carrier, but then you've got one of the best freshmen in the country who was drafted, Mason Legenza, among some other guys. That's got to be really exciting to kind of see the talent you guys got there in that outfield group.
Absolutely, and you forgot Julian Irizarry too. Like,
thank you. Yeah,
great player. I mean, it's competition, and I think competition makes everyone better. So when you're competing for spots, it also pushes the person to get better every day.
You also have another big freshman that got kind of highlighted, Jordan Jacob, who looked really good. And then on the pitching side, just a slew of guys. And obviously, as a catcher, you're seeing a lot of those guys. I'm glad you mentioned Freddie. He's somebody I actually got to see a little bit at Virginia when he was a freshman. It's great to see him back at the D1 level. But you got Drew Lafferty coming back. Just a really good group of guys. How's the pitching looking to you so far?
Looks great. I mean, like I said, we got a lot of returners. Arrow's coming back. I mean, we're very deep. Got some guys that can really help this team. We're deep. I mean, we got a lot of guys that can help this team, and we don't know what the roles are going to be at all this year, but they're competing for that right now. But we're deep, and I know we can pitch, so we'll be all right on that side of the field.
Absolutely, it feels like, I mean, and you can kind of talk about this if you want, but it feels like year three, this is your third year there, but it feels like each year Coach Bell and the staff has brought in and made this team stronger. Does this feel like the best team that you've been on so far?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, this team hasn't been to a regional in 1994, I think it is.
Yeah, something like that.
So that's something that we preach, and that's the standard to this year. We want to make a regional, and the coaches talk about all the time that this is the group, and it's a very good group, and it's a very deep group. So, yeah, we're just going out there, getting better every day, and that's all you can ask for. And then when it's time to ball, it's time to ball.
All right, so here's a tough one. Who do you think on the team is going to have the best chance to have a breakout season in the spring? Now, this is a tough one because there's so many options. You got a lot of depth, but if you can give me 3 to 5 names of who you think might have the best chance at a breakout season, just that helps me out so I can write some articles about it.
Kai Wagner, he's gonna have a really good year. He just has a great approach in the box. We'll go. Lorenzo Carey's gonna have a great year.
Oh yeah,
I think his power output is insane. I mean, I never seen someone hit balls as hard as him and as far as, and it's memorizing to watch. It's just crazy. We got. I mean, Caden Dorn had a breakout year last year. I feel so. He'll do it. What he does.
He rakes. Yeah. That guy rakes.
He can hit, and hitters hit. We got. I think Jake Kendrow is going to have a good year as well.
Love that.
Jake Kendrow, he maybe didn't have the year he wanted last year, but you could see that he's locked in and he's been working hard every day, and you love to see that from Jake, and that's our guy. So.
Yeah, it's funny talking to you about this. Like, I'm just seeing all the depth as you mentioned names. So I'm like, oh man, there's, it looks like there's 15 to 18 guys deep. Plus, you got a really deep pitching staff. It feels like. So it looks like you guys have the chances to get to a regional this year. What excites you the most about about Pitt baseball heading into the fall?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it itself, like just how deep we are, and everybody can play on this team. So, like I said earlier, competition, like I would say not every position's locked up. I mean, we're competing every day for spots, and that makes everyone better.
Are you guys having a lot of fun kind of gelling? Because I know there's a lot of newcomers.
Always. I mean, it's college baseball. It's hard not to fun college baseball.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite things about covering it is you guys are not afraid to show how much fun you're having.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you see the major league level, they're just very, very emotionless. But is there anything in particular that you yourself is working to improve during fall camp? Obviously, you're trying to improve in all areas, but is there anything specific that you're kind of laser focused on?
I would just say just getting better every day, like perfecting my craft. And just whether that's defensively, offensively, just perfecting my craft and getting better every day.
Awesome. We're going to go into some fun ones now here. Kind of hitting some superlatives. Who is the team class clown?
Team class clown. It's a good one. We'll go Jackson Cook. That kid, talk about vibes. That kid comes in every day and brings the vibes. Makes everyone laugh. And just a good time to have on the field.
Love that. Pinch hitter extraordinaire. I think he had like 3 pinch hit home runs last year or something
It was something I'd
ridiculous.
never seen before, and it was crazy to watch. It felt like every time he was going to play, you knew what was going to happen.
That's still wild. How about a glue guy? Like who's kind of the glue guy, kind of keeping everything together. Really being a team first guy.
Yeah, AJ Nessler. That's a senior captain right there. He gels really well with the team, keeps everyone together. Yeah, that's our senior captain right there.
All right, here's another team nerd. Who's the nerd of the group? Who's
Oof, that's a good one. Team nerd. Shout out Mikey Gray. We're gonna go Mikey.
There we go.
The team there.
Like that. Dennison transfer, I believe,
Yep.
pitcher. Love that. And it's 2025, so nerds are cool now. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine, Mikey. Last one. Who's best dressed? Who has the best fashion sense?
Ooh, who got the best fits? That's a good question. Who's got the best fits? I'm giving someone a lot of credit right now.
Yeah.
We'll go Zoker. He's pretty drippy. We'll give him a shot.
Love that. All right. What's your local go-to food staples? If I'm coming up to Pitt, what are you recommending?
Caliente's is a great spot. Little pizza joint. They got the square pizzas. So it's not like your normal typical pie, but it's really good. We got El Jeff's. That's always a staple. I'm trying to think of other ones. Oh, China Walk, right down the road, right downtown. It's a good spot as well.
Love that. Last year, Luke just gave me the simple Primanti Brothers. Is that are you a fan?
Yeah, I'm bought in on Primanti Brothers. It's cool.
Yeah, I ended up that's when I visited y'all last fall. That's where I had to go get. I was like, it was great. I was a big fan. I was like, do I want to go back again in the fall next year or wait till the regular season?
That's Caliente's though. That's a good spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that city. Are you able to go to like Pirates games? I mean, obviously that's during the season a lot of times. So,
I mean, I've been to plenty of Pirates games. I mean, they're dirt cheap, and
yeah.
You just got to get in the place. Let's just put it that way, and you could probably sit wherever you want. So
you got to see.
Go ahead.
You got to see Skenes live. Yeah,
it's and I actually got the ability to catch him last year, which was a surreal experience. He came in for a day, and I got to catch him, and that's something I'll never forget.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, watching his development in college baseball, just like from that jump from Air Force to LSU and then to the major leagues, it's just unbelievable how good he's been. And that's awesome that you got to catch him. I'm glad you were able to share that, because I had no idea that you had that opportunity.
That's a generational talent right there.
Absolutely. Who was the toughest pitcher you faced in the conference last year? Toughest
pitcher I got to face is probably Blake Morningstar or Aiden Knack. Those are
like that. I'm loving that question this year, because last year when I asked that question, it was almost universally Chase Burns. So I'm getting some more variety this year.
Yeah.
What's your kind of game day routine? Do you have any superstitions or anything like that you got to do?
I like to wear cologne when I play. I got just a baseball cologne that I will wear. And just I'll listen to music. Boss Man D-Lo, Gunna in the headphones. And yeah, I like to keep it normal. I've been playing this game for 21 years. So it's just it's the same to me.
Are you more of a kind of a laid back kind of player, or are you locked in, laser focused in that pregame?
I would say pregame I'm a little loose, and then when I'm in the bullpen warming up the pitcher, that's my time to lock in.
Love that. Have you decided on walk-up music for the year?
Nah, I'm not yet.
You got some options?
Yeah, I definitely have to think about that, and that's something I will think about pretty soon. But yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. All right. Favorite MLB players to emulate and watch?
I love Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger is my guy. I mean, since he was on the Dodgers rookie year, that's somebody I look up to. I'm not a lefty stick. I wish I was. But that is someone I absolutely admire my game after. From a catching side, we'll go JT Realmuto.
Love that. Are you coming from New Jersey? You obviously have some options on who your favorite MLB team is. Who did you grow up rooting for?
New York Yankees.
New York Yankees. Okay. All right. Love that. So Bellinger on your favorite team. That's got to be pretty nice.
I was awesome to see him signing with the Yanks because I've loved him since he was on the Dodgers. So
absolutely. Yeah. You're like, oh, great. I love when that happens, when it's a play from another team. Who's, being a catcher, who's on your Mount Rushmore of like MLB catchers?
we'll go Yachty. Pudge.
Yachty.
I'm gonna put Devin Mesoraco in there.
Love that.
We'll say JT's in there.
Love that.
And then probably Piazza.
Love that. Got a good mix of defense and offense in there. And then Devin, have you gotten a chance to like watch like old games of Devin's, what he does behind the plate in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I've definitely gone to YouTube a couple of times and looked up Devin Mesoraco and seen this game a little bit. So it's cool to watch.
Oh, absolutely. And, it just provides more like confidence in what he's telling you too, right? Like, obviously you're going to listen to your coaches either way, but like, when he's a former major leaguer, it's a lot easier to kind of trust, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's been there at the highest level, so it's hard not to listen to that guy.
All right. Last one, favorite ACC ballpark to play in besides your own?
Oof. Probably Clemson. That atmosphere was crazy. And the field was beautiful. So we'll go with Clemson.
Does that atmosphere kind of help like push you guys to like lock in even more? Because it's like, man, this is so much fun to play in front of this, this kind of enemy atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I like going on the road in front of big crowds, and even though they're talking all the smack, I like showing them up a little bit. So it's cool. It's good to have.
Absolutely. Is there a ballpark in the conference that you haven't gotten a chance to play in yet that you're looking forward to?
Plenty. Florida State this year.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about Florida State. I heard that crowd is crazy. I mean, they came to our place my freshman year, and you heard the K-time chants. So
absolutely. I'm still laughing because Mississippi State in their regional said that it was too loud.
Really?
And I was like, aren't you guys the ones that have the cowbell during during your events? But
right. Not yet. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much, Sebastian, for coming on. Do you have anything else you want to share before I let the audience go?
Nah, hail to Pitt. We're ready to go this year, and it'll be a good year.
Absolutely. We'll be back yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see you guys play. Again, like this is the deepest squad I've seen. I'm trying to project a lineup is a nightmare right now for me, but it makes it more fun because there's a lot more discussion that way. Mm-hmm. But we'll be back in a couple of days with another interview. But until then, hail Pitt.